Hi guys, welcome back to my Spanish Village house renovation. Now, if you've been following along, you may have already seen this video. This video shows basically the first 5 days of our bathroom renovation, and in that video you can see what the bathroom originally looked like before we started. Anyway, the last 5 days, this is the second week of the bathroom renovation. We're really starting to come on leaps and bounds. My initial imagination of how I wanted this bathroom to turn out is starting to come to realization. And for me, I'm so pleased the way that all the different patterns and textures are starting to naturally flow together. Anyway, what I've been doing over the last few days is I've been doing short clips at the end of every day, basically, just so you get an understanding of the work we've done every single day and how the space is shaping up. So anyway, let's jump straight into it. Okay, so it's day 6. Today's Monday of the second week of the bathroom renovation. And today, nothing exciting really happening. It's just been more tiling. So as you can see, this wall is pretty much done now. The wall behind's pretty much done. And this one is partly done. So tomorrow we'll carry on with the tiling. We should get all the tiling finished tomorrow. We've still got all these top cuts to do all the way round. But we should get that done tomorrow. And then we'll be able to start here on the shower. So yeah, that was day 6, and as you can see, it was basically just a day of tiling. And even though you may think, if you've not done work in your house before, that you just get a tile and you put it on the wall, it really isn't that straightforward, particularly in this house, because all the tiles that needed cutting were having to be done on the terrace, which is off the 3rd floor of this house. So on top of all the regular work, there was probably 15,000 steps that day between the bathroom and the outdoor space here where all the cutting was going on. So it was an extremely hard day, but we got through it. Another job that was done today but was a waste of time was this beam above me. It was quite expensive paint, but it looks absolutely terrible. So the initial idea was to paint all the beams in this lounge in this chocolate colour, but we don't like it, so I've now got to paint this white again. But you don't know if you don't try, I suppose, no? Okay, so that beam in that previous clip actually took me around an hour to paint, which is fine, but what you didn't see in that clip was me cleaning all that paint off of it, because it actually took me around 2.5, 3 hours to clean all the paint off the beam, strip it back to how it was before I could then paint it white again. So yeah, painting them brown wasn't the best decision in retrospect. In our minds, we thought it would look fantastic and really give a nice standout feature, but hey, as I said, you don't know if you don't try. So it's the end of day 7 in the bathroom, and today it's really been tiling. As you can see, we're now tiled to the ceiling, but it's been a really fiddly, horrible day because it's just been cuts everywhere. There's still a little bit to do. There's a bit to do in this corner, and we've still got up here to do. We're going to close off that electric socket, and we're going to actually put that into the kitchen so we can have a full tile there. But other than that, we're slowly getting there with the bathroom, as you can see. We've also put these on today. We put these edgings on all around the door. I don't know if you can see that very well, but before there was round ones on there and they didn't look good, so we put those on, and we've also done the same around the window. Let me try and get the window. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, so that's basically what we've done today, at the end of day 7. So tomorrow, the tiling will be finished tomorrow at last. Then the grouting will be going into these tiles, and then we can start there in the shower. So day 7 was pretty much a repeat of day 6. It was mainly tiling. Yes, we got a few other things done, but by the end of the day, we were just sick of tiling, and particularly coming up and down these stairs to get all the cuts. But anyway, that day was finished and done with, thank God, because if it had gone on a lot longer, the language was getting pretty bad as it was. So I dread to think how bad it would have got. Hi guys, so it's the end of day 8, I think it is, yeah, day 8 of the bathroom renovation, and today Not got as much done as what I thought would be done today, but basically all the tiling is now done in the whole bathroom, thank God, because that has just been a complete pain. And the reason it's been a pain as well, to do all the cutting for the bathroom, we've been having to leave here, go through the kitchen, upstairs, through a dining room and out onto a roof terrace to do the cutting. So it's been crazy going backwards and forwards doing that. But the other thing that's been done today is the base for the shower's now down, the concrete's down, so hopefully tomorrow we can actually get the stones into that and grouted. The other plan was to actually grout the tiles today, and that hasn't been done. It's just been one of those days. An electrician had to come by, so that took an hour out of the day discussing new circuits that need to be put in for the kitchen, for the appliances. So not as much done today as we would have hoped, but it's slowly getting there. So yeah, day 8 didn't exactly go to plan. We'd set our stall out of what we wanted to achieve the day before and we didn't get through it, but it's one of those things. But one of the things that did happen that day, as I mentioned there in that clip, was we had to have an electrician come round. Long story short, basically the wiring in this house is very old and it's certainly not able to deal with the amount of modern products that people have in their house nowadays, you know, all the modern appliances. So what's currently happening is if you have, for example, a ring on the hob and your kettle boiling at the moment in this kitchen, the power will trip in the kitchen. So it's far from impractical. Far from being practical, should I say. So we had an electrician come by and we decided what we're going to do is we're going to have a direct power supply for every appliance. So there'll be a power supply for the microwave, the oven, the air fryer, the kettle, the ceramic hob, one for the dishwasher, one for the washing machine, one for the fridge. You get the idea. And all of that is going to be powered from its own supply with its own circuit board and power surge protector in the kitchen, so it'll be a completely independent system. So that's an additional cost to this renovation I haven't budgeted for, because when we bought the house we was told that the rewiring had been recently done, and as we started taking tiles off the walls we then discovered the old wiring and we realised that that wasn't the case. All that had happened was the previous owner had put in a new circuit board, that was it, you know, new trip switches. So we've got a big extra cost there to have that done, but it's going to make it a lot better for us because we'll be able to have a fully functioning kitchen. And for any potential buyer that has the house after we go, they know that it's all been done properly. Okay, so that's the end of day 9 of the bathroom renovation. Today basically has been grouting. We've spent the whole day grouting these tiles that we finished off yesterday, but we're super pleased with how they're looking. We wanted these walls to look like exposed brick, and that's exactly how it's come out. But it was a difficult job because the grouting we used obviously was white in between these tiles, and because the tiles are white it was super hard to clean off because you couldn't really see where the joins were at all. So that's taken the best part of the day, but it's come out looking really well and exactly how we wanted it to look, so we're super pleased with that. The shower has also been installed today, or at least part of the shower has gone in today, so that's another job that was done. Tomorrow we will start on the shower base, so the pebbles will go down and then they'll be grouted in. And I picked up this today, if I can just grab this. I picked up this today, which is for the, let me get it under the light, which is for the edging of the shower. So basically that is going to go, sorry about the camera here guys, so that is going to go here along the edging of these tiles, separating the shower from the floor tiles. And I decided to go with gold, or as close to gold as I can get, because I just think all the finishings in the bathroom are going to be gold, so that'll probably look best. But anyway, that's the end of day 9 of the bathroom renovation. And I think once the shower's in tomorrow, we'll then on Monday put in the screen, we'll put in the sink, we'll put in all the final touches, the mirror that's going to go behind me. So fingers crossed by the end of Monday, another 2 days, today's Thursday, we should have the whole bathroom done. And then we can start whipping out the kitchen. Yeah, not much to report on day 9. Basically what you saw there, it was basically grouting the wall tiles and then cleaning them off. But it was a very hard day again, but it came out looking fantastic. So this is the bathroom so far after 10 days of renovation, and I've got to say I'm really happy with how it's turned out. The pebble shower base that you can see in the background here, that's ended up working perfectly with the white brick walls and the pattern floor tiles. It's got that rustic Mediterranean vibe that I had in my head and that I wanted to achieve the whole time. Natural, warm, and just a little bit different, which is just, I'm so over the moon with it. I went with that brushed gold shower fitting, and it's going to be the same. We've got brushed handles for the sink furniture, brushed gold tap, and all the fittings for towel rails, toilet roll holders. They're all brushed gold as well. And I honestly think that's made all the difference because it picks out the warmer tones in the pebbles, and it adds that touch of luxury, that luxury feeling without going over the top. It still feels relaxed, but it's got that polished edge to it. The other thing is as well is all the different textures, the mix of textures that are in here, from the rough brick tiles on the wall to the smooth pebbles in the shower, the pattern floor tiles. It all just comes together really nicely, and it feels bright, earthy, and kind of timeless at the same time. So really, it's now about finishing touches. So, obviously the shower screen's going to go in. We've got the sink furniture to go in, the sink taps, handrails, toilet roll holder, all that sort of stuff, which are also going to be in brushed gold. And then it'd just be a case really of adding some soft towels, definitely a plant to bring a bit of life into the space, some artwork. And I think that's just going to sort of complete the look and keep that warm Spanish feel that I wanted from the start. What is interesting is I know in my very first vlog that I put out about what I want to do to this house, there was a lot of people that were giving me some negative comments saying that, I was going to make a Spanish house British, and that really isn't what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm trying to make a beautiful old Spanish house in a beautiful Spanish village, just better. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to put a British touch on it. I'm trying to just really make a beautiful home here. And I at least feel that we've had an amazing start with what we've done to the bathroom so far. Now, as a viewer to this channel, I've been working very hard in the background to be able to offer you guys a free ebook. Now, the book is titled Your First Steps in Spain, and this is aimed as a free ebook for people that have either recently moved to Spain or are considering moving here. Basically, the book is designed to help you along your first 4 weeks here in Spain, covering everything from residency to visas, healthcare, local registration, and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you'd like your free copy of that ebook, just email me at contactthesecondchapter@gmail.com and I will immediately send you that free ebook. I will also pin that email address in the comment section below, so don't worry, just go to the comment section, find that email address, email me saying you'd like your free ebook, and I'll send that off. Now, the only thing that I would like in return for that is that if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, that you subscribe, you give this video a thumbs up, and you also leave a comment. All of those things just help this channel to grow. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog.